held captive media fans. It's Morbin time, and we're along with other stories that we've been doing. We're going to talk a little bit about Sony's Spider-Verse and what's going on with all that. Franny, you have an article for us.
Yeah, this article comes from Screen Rant. Sony Pictures' Madame Web movie adds one more to its cast, as Emma Roberts is the latest to join Sony's Spider-Man universe. After the success of Venom in 2018, Sony began ramping up plans to use the Spider-Man-related Marvel characters it owned the rights to. Yeah,
so if you guys don't know about the Sony Spider-Verse, a long time ago when Marvel was pretty much nothing as far as like film rights IP, they were selling off different iterations from Marvel's comics to different studios. For instance, Fox got a hold of X-Men, and Sony and Paramount at the time, I believe it was, or maybe it was Universal, I can't remember who did this distributing, but they got Spider-Man. And as a result, they've held on to Spider-Man for dear life, lending it out to Disney for ridiculous amounts of money, and then putting out their own MCU films, only the Spider-Man ones, and making buku bucks at the box office. So one day, an executive decides, well, we got all these Spider-Man characters. Let's make a whole Spider-Man universe, like the MCU. It's like, we've already done that. And as a result, we've gotten the Venom movie with Tom Hardy. Watch Upgrade instead. No, I'm just kidding. And you really,
I liked Venom.
You're a fan of. When did you finish the first Venom movie?
I didn't watch the first one. I watched the second one.
Yeah, let's move on. And then of course there was Morbius, which has become so bad that Jared Leto had to like come out front and be like, "I'm totally in on the joke, guys. It's Morbin time," and like they put it back out into theaters as a meme picture. And it made, I think, $78,000, which, I mean, like, no offense, but Zane and I could make a movie tomorrow, put it out in a theater, and make something near that, as long as we told people at the door, like, please buy tickets. So it didn't do very well. And now they still have in development, and we didn't know whether it was going to be affected by the bad box office Morbius or not, but they've had this Madame Web project in development for a while with Dakota Johnson from 50 Shades of Grey, Bad Times at El Royale, whatever. And they just announced Emma Roberts from like American Horror Story, Nickelodeon, Disney bullshit. You know, I don't know what you know Emma Roberts from. You might know her from Nancy Drew, or you might know her from a good movie. I don't know. But I'm excited about this news. I want to give a benefit of the doubt to the filmmakers, even though the things that they made before were Morbius and the Power Rangers live action movie. I have some faith, just because the character to me is so interesting and weird, that they can do something fun with it. But what's your thoughts, Zane? What are your thoughts on a Madame Web movie with Emma Roberts and Dakota Johnson?
So the thing is, I just keep looking over at Sony and I'm like, what are these choices? Like when you told me, you were like, Zane, they're going to do a Madame Web movie.
I told him like 10 minutes before the show, too.
I was like, who the fuck is Madame Web? And we're deep in the comics. Deep comic lore, yeah. And I'm just over here, I'm like, I've never heard of this character. I even I pulled up images of her to be like, have I ever seen this character? And I've not.
For reference, guys, Madame Web in the comics is a paraplegic blind woman with psionic powers.
Yeah.
And she's got like spider shit going on.
I just, like, the first two ones that they picked out, like, Venom is become huge in the comics, but like so much so that like even he became like a proper hero when he became anti-Venom for a little while in the comics and all different kinds of stuff.
But because of the working deal with Disney, they were afraid to use Spider-Man to make their Venom movie.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make any sense. So for me, that was strike number one.
And then you've got Morbius, who like, again, a fairly like deep in the comics lore, like that is
Morbius the living vampire.
It's
a nobody character, but
it's also huge for the like supernatural side of Marvel.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I was gonna get into. It's like the Moon Knight, like supernatural.
I think the group is the Midnight Sun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where it's like all the supernatural stuff in Marvel. Like that's still a reasonable choice, but then you have like Madame Web. One of the other IPs that they've thrown around is El Muerte.
I know.
Bro, El Muerte is, for you who...
I don't know who that is.
It's not surprising. He's been in 2 comics.
What?
El Muerte is a character that has been in 2 comics, period.
Is that the one? I might be getting studios confused. Is Little Bunny playing El Muerte?
I think it's Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny is playing El Muerte.
I've heard that is going to be, before it's even come out, I've heard from people from like apparently like leaked plot ideas that is going to be one of the worst films ever. And I'm so hyped for that exact reason.
One of the other things, like, El Morte does have a dope storyline. Like, it's a masked wrestler from like Mexico.
It's like a luchador superhero.
His mask gets passed down generation to generation in his family, and it gives them supernatural powers.
Okay.
He like Spider-Man. He thinks that Spider-Man killed, or to get the powers, he has to kill Spider-Man to like fully absorb the powers and be taken in by the mask. And that's like his storyline, is this mask that's passed down, and it's a cool enough storyline. But he's literally been used twice in the comics, and it's like this
he's a new
beyond
character.
obscure.
He's super obscure,
and it's like to pick him to get a movie, and to pick Madam Web to get a movie who I've never even heard of before.
Yeah.
It's like, why then?
Now we're being a little negative, but let's try to take it through like a positive sphere, right?
Yeah.
There are a couple of good ideas involving using comic properties that people don't know, and it was the same thing that we said when we covered Spot last week.
You get the freedom.
There's the freedom to do it, no preconceived notions. There's no idea of what fans want from this. But I think making it someone like Bad Bunny is going to basically be like, did you see the Luchador Bad Bunny movie? Like, I don't think people are going to attach to the character. I don't. But I've been proven wrong in the past. I didn't think Lego Movie could be a thing. There's a Pop-Tart movie in the works. You cannot anticipate what is going to work. So I'm going to this optimism. I'm a fan of Emma Roberts. I'm a fan of Dakota Johnson. Franny, what do you think when you hear that casting?
It's becoming like a femme fatale cast too, which definitely. I like. I don't know. It's weird because like in all the pictures, Madame Web seems like an old.
It's Madame Web, but I like Madame.
Madame Web.
She's like super old and stuff, and it's gonna be like.
I don't think they're gonna do that. I think it's going to be more of an origin kind of story.
I don't know. I'm excited. The cast leads me to think it might be like a bit of a comedy. I don't think so. I don't know.
I think Emma Roberts can do drama if she wants.
Yeah, true. I don't know. I don't know if I really give a fuck about this movie, honestly.
Oh, okay.
I might watch it, probably for the pod in general, but it's just like too much of a deep comic book cut.
I'll watch it for work, but like other than that,
it's like too much of a deep comic book cut.
See, that was going to be my question to you.
It loses the general audience.
I know that you're not super deep into the comics or anything, so I was wondering, do you like more of the stuff where it's like you don't necessarily like it is this weird deep
you
lore
did just
thing
defend Venom like 5 minutes ago.
Well, I think it's nice that like they are kind of one-off comic book movies in a way. I was excited for Morbius. I haven't seen it. I got really disappointed that I heard it was so fucking bad.
He drinks blue blood.
Cops?
I wish. If Morbius was a movie about Jared Leto killing cops, I would have went and saw it.
Yeah.
Is that a hot take? I'm sorry.
I'm excited to see trailers for this movie. I want to see what it's gonna look
maybe
like,
the trailer will give you a more complete idea of what even the tone's going to be, you know? Because when a lot of people heard about Miss Marvel, I knew the comics, so I kind of knew that it was a newer age, different kind of take before they had even done anything. But a lot of people were like, I don't know that comic book character, so I'm not going to give a fuck. And the Disney Plus streaming numbers have shown that people don't give a fuck, but they're wrong. It's good. And this could be good too, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Do you guys have anything else you wanted to add?
No. I'm just waiting to see. Unless you got something, I don't have anything.
I would say that I'm cautiously optimistic. I want to hope that
I want every movie to be good. Yeah, but that doesn't mean it'll happen.
Maybe because they're so obscure, they'll be able to do fun things with them, and they won't have the watch time that's required for a lot of the other comic book movies, where they've been building up all this extra lore. Maybe because they're using these weird characters.
I heard that the Morbius.
Hopefully it'll be.
I haven't seen Morbius. Spoilers. I have better things to do with my time.
Same.
But I heard that the post-credit scenes were really egregious, and they're basically like, we're going to make a Sinister Six movie. My concern is that this film, as well as the Bad Bunny picture, which that's what everybody's going to call it, make no mistake, will be adding to that. And I hope not. But at the end of the day, we don't know. We don't know what they have planned out. It could be the greatest thing ever. We're just going to have to wait and see. Guys, let us know in the comments. Are you excited for Bad Bunny's new Marvel movie? I'm not going to say the name. I refuse to. Not until other people know. I'm not saying El Muerte until they actually fucking get it, okay? I'm not saying the name. So the Bad Bunny picture, or if you're excited about the Dakota Johnson Let's Madam Web, just leave it down in the comments below. Let us know the reasons where we're wrong, where we're right. What obscure-ass comic book character you want turned into a movie. And Blue Beetle's already coming out, so don't write that. Anyway, peace out, y'all.